Today I'm going to show you how to operate these LED studio lights mounted on the pipe grid, and we will be controlling it with a DMX controller on the floor level. When you get into the studio, you're going to want to make sure that your DMX controller is connected to the DMX cable. And then that's going to plug right in the 5-pin connector. And then we can also plug in the power to the adapter, and then you're good to plug this into the wall. Before I power up this or the lights, I make sure that my slider, my master level, is all the way down, and I turn down all the light channels. We're only going to be using the first 6 channels of this controller for this setup. After you've made sure that your DMX controller is connected, then you can go ahead and turn on the individual lights. Now, in order to do that, you're going to need to climb a ladder. So be sure that you have someone holding the ladder for you to be safe. Can you give me a hand with this? Sure, no problem. Thanks. To turn the light on, you're going to need to push this little rocker switch. In order to see it a little better, you might need to loosen this handle on the left a little bit, and then you can rotate it down. I'll lock it in place. And here is the power switch. All I do is press that switch and it will come on, and you'll notice that it says DMX. And that is letting me know that it is in the DMX mode. That will allow me to control it from the floor. And then I'm pretty much done with it up here, other than adjusting for where I want it pointed. So I'm just going to loosen that up again a little bit and place it where I would want it, and I'm good to go. After your DMX controller is set and also all of your lights are powered on, then we can start to adjust the brightness. Now, first thing I'll do is bring up that master level, and I'm going to bring the master level all the way to 10, and then I can adjust individual channels. When I do that, you can see that there's a little signal light indicating that it's receiving a signal, and it will get brighter or darker as I adjust the dimmer slider. The way we have this DMX controller set up, we are using only the 2x8 because we are only actually using 6 channels. So when you come into the studio, you want to make sure that it is set to the 2x8 setting. And that's indicated by the light right there. Don't forget that when you are operating the studio lights, you want to make sure that after you have turned the studio lights on, you turn off the room lights so that you don't have competing color temperatures and brightness. So there are 6 channels here. The first channel is the one that is closest to the DMX controller, and then it goes clockwise all the way around the room on the pipe grid. And that's kind of the basics, how to operate the lights. When you are finished, you want to make sure that you go ahead and bring all of those levels down, and then bring your master level down. And after that, I am free to turn off all of the power on the lights and disconnect power from the DMX controller. And that is the basic operating of the DMX controller in the film studio.